All right. Just when I thought I was going to be ready on time, I am not. The CNY Monsters are the visiting team, and they get a hit. Hannah Simmons leads off with a single, and she steals second base. Next up, Dan-Dalin. First pitch to Estelle, swung on, ground ball. Oh, it gets by the second base player, goes into the outfield. Hannah's going to come around. She's going to score on the throw. Estelle's going to go to second. There's the throw, and it is late. They switch places, and it's an RBI double for Dan-Dalin. Let me fix my scoreboard here. And that ball is fouled off. There's a pitch, and that is outside. So it's at least 1 ball and 1 strike. I'm not sure otherwise. And there's an out. So 1 out for the Monsters. Here's Ella Precision. First pitch to her, outside, ball. Dan-Dalin still over on second. Here's the 1-0, high, 2-0 on Ella. Not Ella, on Ella. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That misses, ball 3. Shows bunt, pulls back, and it is ball 4. And now there are runners on first and second. And that brings up Aria. With runners at first and second and 1 out. First pitch to Aria, low, ball 1. That one is hit to third base. Third baseman steps on third, throw over the first in time for the double play. So the Monsters are only able to pick up 1 run in their half of the first inning. They lead 1-0, and coming up are the Utica Lady Comets. right, and here we are. We got Aria on the mound. Leading off for the Comets is Caitlin. First pitch swung on, strike one. So no balls and one strike on Caitlin. Shows bunt, pops it up, and Alina dives out to make the grab. Oh, let's watch that one again. We've seen Alina do it before, and it's always incredible when she does. There's a little bunt, it pops up, and then Alina just dives out, makes the grab. Out number one. Things that you just don't expect to see. Here's Aria facing Jenna. Jenna shows a bunt, and she lays this one down low. Throw over to first, gets thrown into the outfield. Hustling down after it is Lizzie. It goes all the way down to the corner on the other side of the fence. That's a ground rule. You have to stop there. And so that ends up being a triple for Jenna. Well, actually, it's a single. Well, who threw it? I think it's an E2. Anyway, Jenna's on third. That's really all that matters for the Lady Comets. Oh, nope, they're putting her back to second, saying it's a ground rule double. Or it went out of play. That's it. One base on the overthrow. Well, I'm sorry. That makes a lot more sense. That'll bring up Anna with a runner at second and one out. Here's the pitch to Anna. Check swing, holes up, and it is called strike one. Here's the 0-1 to Anna. Low, but she swings, strike two. Jenna retreats back to second. You can see Jenna right there in the side of the screen there. Make sure she doesn't leave early. Aria deals, and that ball is swung on, and that is popped up. Shallow left field, and that is a nice grab. Throw down over to third for the complete double play is offline, and that's going to allow Jenna to come home. So Jenna comes in to score. Anna out F9 for 2 outs. And it is a tie game. That'll bring up Bailey to the plate. First pitch to Bailey from Aria. Swung on, and this is popped up into right field. Going foul, and that lands in foul territory. Strike one. Monsters doing a good job of bringing that ball in. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Bailey. Swung on, and I think she tipped it. Strike two. No balls and 2 strikes on Bailey. Nobody on, 1 run in, 2 outs. There's a pitch swung on. That is fouled off and out of play. And there's a swing and a miss, strike three. It's the first strikeout of the day for Aria. After 1 inning of play, we are tied at 1 run apiece. Coming up for the Monsters in the top of the second, it's Liv, Lizzie, and Big Mac. All right, here we are. Get things going, and first pitch to Liv is a strike. Liv grounds out, ball is short, fielded by the shortstop, throw over the first in time for out number one. So with one out, that brings up Lizzie. Oh, changeup, swing and a miss, strike one. Here's the 0-1, and that is outside, ball one, 1 ball and 1 strike. So here's the 1-1. That one just misses, ball 2, 2 balls and 1 strike now on Lizzie. Swing and a miss, strike 2. This is Aubrey on the mound for the Utica Lady Comets. That pitch in there, call, strike 3, and down goes Lizzie looking for out number 2. Next up is Big Mac Mackenzie Conti. Aubrey gets herself set in the pitcher circle. Here's the first pitch to Mac. Mac swings and sends this one out to center field. Center field is going to play that on a hop, and Big Mac has herself a 2-out single here in the top of the second inning. So now with Mackenzie on first and 2 outs, here's McCarthy to the plate. First pitch to McCarthy, low, ball 1, throw behind. Ooh, nothing doing. Sorry, nothing doing, including me switching the cameras in time so you can see. I'll say I get better, but we all know. That pitch is in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike on McCarthy. Time is called as Big Mac has to tie her shoe. Everybody check their laces. Make sure they're tied. Loop, swoop, and pull. Back to Aubrey and McCarthy. There's the pitch. And McCarthy, little blooper to shortstop. And the shortstop grabs that ball and for out number 3. So a little bloop, and that'll do it. Monsters just get 1 runner. They strand her on first after 1.5. It is still a 1-1 ball game coming up in the top of the second inning, in the bottom of the second inning for the Comets. It's Reese, Allie, and Julie coming up. All right. So that'll do it for warm-ups. Aria is ready. Here's the first pitch. High and outside, ball 1. This is Reese at the plate for the Utica Junior Comets. Here's the 1-0 from Aria to Reese. Thought about it and could have gone. That's call, strike number 1. Here's the 1-1 to Reese. Swung on. Little dribbler to Aria. She throws over to first. Ella catches that ball in time. Out number 1. See if we can catch that little dribbler on the replay. There's the pitch to Reese. Aria comes over, scoops that ball up, and a nice little soft toss to Ella. Ella completes the play. First pitch is fouled off by Allie. Here's the 0-1 to Allie. Swing and a miss, 0-2. We are down here at beautiful Carrier Park. Can hardly even notice the buried PCBs. 0-2 swung on. This is sent out into right center field. Estelle not able to scoop it up. That's all right. Lizzie does, and she throws that into second. But coming in cleanly to second base is Allie with a double. So it's a 1-out double for Allie. That brings up Julie to the plate with 1 out and a runner on second. First pitch misses, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And it's in there. Call, strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Julie. One swung on, and that is fouled out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Runner on second. Here's the pitch to Julie. Swing and a miss, strike 3. What happened? Did the third base coach touch the ball? Oh, I think the third base coach touched the ball, and so Julie struck out, and then Allie's called out because of interference in the field with the ball. So that's an awkward way to end the inning. But after 2 innings of play, it is tied at 1. Coming up to bat for the Monsters in the top of the 3rd inning, it's Hannah, Estelle, Alina, and Ella. All right. Warm-ups are done. Here's the first pitch to Hannah. She reaches for it. Little pop-up, first base, and 1 pitch, 1 out. So with 1 out, that brings up Estelle. There's the pitch to Estelle. Shows bunt. That's a fair. It landed in front of home plate. So that was a 2-1-3 put out for out number 2. You don't assume nothing, you run. That first pitch is a ball to Alina. Swung on, and that is popped out to first base. And it's a 1-2-3 inning with like 3 pitches, 4 pitches. How bizarre. The weirdest couple of half innings I've seen in a long time. After 2.5, we're still tied at 1. Coming up for the Comets, Aubrey, Hannah, and then top of the lineup, Caitlin and Jenna. All right, here we go. Here's Aubrey, the pitcher for the Utica Junior Comets softball. Lady Comets. Utica Lady Comets. Here's the pitch from Aria. She bowls that one over for ball 1. One ball and no strikes on Aubrey. Pitch from Aria. Swung on and fouled back. 1-1. One ball and one strike to Aubrey. Pitch from Aria. Low, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. From one pitcher to another. There's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Aubrey. Aria sets and deals. Low, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch to Aubrey. Swung on, ground ball to third, fielded, throw over to first, in time for out number 1. That'll bring up Hannah with 1 out. First pitch to Hannah. They're expecting bunt. She swings. Foul ball down the third base line. Strike one. Aria sets and deals. Swing and a miss. Strike two. That pitch is high. Ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Aubrey. Swung on. Fair ball. Fair ball. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. Hannah caught that before it was able to spill backwards. 2-3 is that put out, and that brings us to the top of the order. Here's Caitlin. Caitlin bunted the ball up, and Alina dove forward to catch it to start the game off. First pitch is a ball to Caitlin. Here's the 1-0 to Caitlin. High 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes from Aria to Caitlin. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 3, 3-0. Here's the 3-0. She shows bunt, pulls back, call, strike one. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Aria gets set and deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's strike 2, I mean. Yep, 3 balls and 2 strikes now. I know. That ball is hit up into center field. Estelle calls for it and makes the grab for out number 3. So the Utica Lady Comets go down 1-2-3, ending in this beauty of a catch by Estelle out in center field. There she is, hauling it in, making her dad proud. Coming up in the top of the 4th inning for the Monsters, it's the 4, 5, 6 batters, Ella, Aria, and Liv. Coming up. All right, new pitcher in the circle for the Utica Lady Comets. It's number 13, Anna. And coach is already talking to her about something. So I don't know what this conversation's all about. So warm-ups are done. Ella steps up to the plate. Just waiting for Anna to be all ready. Meeting in the circle with the infield is complete. Here's the first pitch from Anna. You know what? I wasn't paying attention. Well, the second pitch did the same thing. So 2 balls. Anna's letting go a little late, maybe. There's a swing and a miss, strike 1. I think she's trying to get Ella to guess, that's all. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ella Precision. Changeup misses, ball 3. Here's the payoff pitch for Ella. And it's ball 4. Ella works a walk. So with 1 on and nobody out, here's Aria. First pitch to Aria misses, ball 1. That ball is sent out into right field. Aubrey back calls for it. Oh, it goes over her head. She's going to race down to get that. It goes off the fence. Ella comes around second. She's going to go to third. Throw to second for Aria. Not in time. Runners at second and third. Ella with a double. Did not have enough of a replay to catch the actual hit. That brings up Liv to the plate. First pitch to Liv. In there, call, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 to Liv. A little high, ball 1. Throw down to third, not in time. Ella back. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Liv. Low, ball 2. 2-1 now. Anna gets set and deals. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2 on Liv. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3-2. Ball gets thrown away, and that allows Ella to score. Excuse me. Oh, I forgot we're the visiting team. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 run in. Got Aria on second now. A pitch is high, ball 4. Runners at first and second for Lizzie. Lizzie went down looking her first plate appearance. Here she is with runners at first and second and no outs. First pitch, strike 1. Swung on, it's fair. Ball picked up, throw over to first in time. So it's out number 1. But Lizzie moves the runners over. Excuse me. So with one out, that brings up Mackenzie. She's got runners at second and third. Last at bat, Mackenzie got a single. Here's the first pitch from Anna to Mac. Mac, ground ball. And that gets through the infield into right field. Picked up by Aubrey. Aubrey not sure where to throw. Gets it to the cutoff. And we got runners at the corners and an RBI for Big Mac. RBI single. That brings up McCarthy to the plate. First pitch of McCarthy is low for a ball. Both runners, nope. So Mac goes to second on the play. The catcher threw over to third. Liv dives back in time. McCarthy reached on an error her first plate appearance. That pitch is in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike on McCarthy. She's got two runners in scoring position with 1 out. There's the 1-1 swing and a miss. Strike 2. Anna gets set and deals. McCarthy, little blooper. That's going to be trouble, and it gets past the shortstop. Bobble picked up by the left fielder. She throws over to third, not in time. McCarthy goes into second. It's an RBI double for McCarthy. So now runners at second and third and 1 out. Here is Hannah. Hannah rips that ball out in the center field. Played on a hop by the center fielder. She throws this into second. 1 run scores. It's an RBI single for Hannah. So runners at the corners again for Estelle. Estelle is 1 for 2. Check swing, fair ball. Picked up. Estelle runs, and she is out. Runners at second and third. So with 2 outs, that brings up Alina, the 9th hitter of the inning. First pitch to Alina, misses, ball 1. Got runners at second and third. Alina's 0 for 2. She popped out to first base both times. And she hits this one to second. So she goes from first to second base. Alina making her way around the infield. So that'll do it. But the Monsters pick up 4, and after 3.5 innings of play, they lead 5-1. Coming up in the bottom of the 4th inning, it's Jenna, Anna, and Bailey. All right, here is Jenna to get things started for the Comets here in the 4th. First pitch, swung on, ground ball, back to Aria. Little bobble, recovers, throws over to Ella in time for out number 1. So the Monsters lead 5-1 here in the 4th inning. Look how far away I am. So that brings up Anna to the plate. Anna popped out to right field her first plate appearance. It's a beauty of a catch by Lizzie in right. I wasn't paying attention. I'll just start counting from now. We'll see what happens. That pitch is fouled off. It's at least strike one. Here's the pitch from Arya. Swung on, and that one is popped up, and that goes out of play. Alina's not going to be able to get to it. So I know there's 2 strikes. Hey, that's not Alina catching. I wonder who's catching now. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for out number 2. Still don't know what that first pitch was, and it really doesn't matter. Anna goes down swinging. So with 2 outs, that brings up Bailey. Bailey struck out swinging her first plate appearance. Let's see what she's learned since then. She's had plenty of time to watch Arya work. First pitch, she hits it, and this one goes through. Oh! And both Hannah and Mac look at each other as the ball bounces between them. They each could have grabbed that, but they didn't. So we're going to call that a 2-out single for Bailey. That brings up Reese. Reese grounded out to Arya, her first plate appearance. Hey, that was Estelle. Notice her double braids in the back of the hair. Throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base for Bailey. And the pitch was a ball. But you saw Estelle there for a moment. She's got double braids going in the back. Jamie Conti did that for her last week, and now I have to do it moving forward. Here's a check swing. Ball. 2 balls and no strikes for this young lady who her parents call Reese. 2-0 for Reese. Pitch from Arya. Swung on, little chopper, third base line, fielded, and that is foul. 2 balls and 1 strike. There's the 2-1 to Reese. Low 3-1. Ball gets away, but Hannah right there backing up her pitcher. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Reese. Swung on. There's a hard grounder. That gets by Hannah. Gets into left field. Oh, goes off of McCarthy's glove. I think it's McCarthy out there. She scrambles to go get after that ball, and Reese has got herself what we'll call a double. As she switches places with Bailey. It's an RBI double, we'll say. And that brings up Allie. Allie hit a double her last at bat. Swings at that first ball. That goes up and out of play. Boy, where was Richard this time? He could have gotten that one. He ran after the ball that went into the netting, but leaves the ball that lands on the ground. 0-1 to Allie. Allie jumps to hit that one, gets a piece of it, strike 2. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Allie from Arya. Swung on, goes right back to Arya, misses her. Big Mac picks that ball up, throws the first in time for out number 3. So the Comets pick up a run, and it is now 5-2 after 4 innings of play. Coming up in the top of the 5th inning for the Comets. For the Monsters. Boy, what a hard day I'm having. It's Ella, Aria, and Liv, top of the 5th. right. Warm-ups are done. Looks like Anna returning to the circle. Monsters lead 5-2 in the top of the 5th inning. In steps Ella to lead things off just like last inning. Let's see if she can work herself a walk again. First pitch high, ball 1. So far, so good. So it is still warm and humid here at Carrier Park. That pitch low and inside, ball 2. 2-0 for Ella. Here's the 2-0. That one's high, 3-0. So 3 balls and no strikes. So last game of the season. There's no tournaments coming up. Ella's green lighted. Shows bunt. Pulls back. Called strike 1. Here's the 3-1. I bet you Ella swings regardless of where it's at. Strike 2. No, I'm just kidding. That was in there. That was a strike regardless. Ella's a good hitter. She's got great plate control. Good discipline at the plate. Here's the 3-2 pitch for Ella Precision. Swung on. This one, little flare. It's going to be trouble, and it drops in front of Aubrey. Aubrey picks this up. Almost thought about going to first. Ella with a leadoff single to get things going for the Monsters here in the 5th. So next up is Aria. Aria has a double. She's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch to Aria. Swung on, and this is going to be foul and out of play. There it goes. That ball's looking for hot dogs, but they close that concession stand. 15 minutes. Grill closes 15 minutes after the last game of the night. Concessions closes 45 minutes, and it's been almost an hour. So Aria swings and misses at that one. That is strike 2. Hey, look at that. That's Caitlin Kane standing out there in center field. Got bit by a bug, I think. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Aria. Bounces, ball 1. Throw to first, nothing doing. Ella back in time. Ella's on the other side of Coach Joe. There's a pitch. Aria hits that ground ball, and that one gets through. So Aria ekes out a single off a full count. We got runners at first and second here in the top of the 5th inning with no outs for Liv. Liv is 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. Here's the first pitch from Anna to her. High, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swung on. That's popped up. Pitcher calls for it. She makes the catch for out number 1. So with 1 out and runners at first and second, here's Lizzie. She's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. She went down looking in the 2nd inning. Swings at that one, and that is fouled off. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Liv, it comes in, jams her. And that lands in foul territory, 0-2. First base player Reese was hustling over, trying to make a play on that ball. She almost got to it. Here's the 0-2. That one bounces across the plate, 1-2. Anna back to the circle, sorting things out. Ball's coming in from foul territory. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1 out for Liv. That one rolls across the plate, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Here's the pitch to Liv. Swung on, and that's coming at me. That's Bailey. If he didn't have his phone out, he would have caught that ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Low and inside, 3 and 2 to Liv. Or Lizzie, I'm sorry, this is Lizzie. Excuse me. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Lizzie. And there's another one fouled off. Heads up. And almost got Alina. We'll do the 3-2 pitch again for Lizzie. She's got that deep green socks. Fouls that one off, stays alive. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The Comets catcher retrieving all of the balls that Lizzie has hit foul. Anna sets and deals. And Lizzie swings and misses and strikes out for out number 2. That's her second strikeout of the night. So 2 outs and runners at first and second. Here's Mackenzie. Big Mac to the plate. First pitch misses, ball. Here's the 1-0 to Mac. Swung on, popped up. And that's going to be out of play. Lands on top of the dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Mac. That one rolls across, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Runners stay put. It didn't go anywhere. It just rolled. Anna gets set and deals. That pitch is inside. 3-1 for Mackenzie. 3 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Mackenzie. And that misses, ball 4. And the bases are loaded. That'll bring up McCarthy to the plate. McCarthy popped out to short and hit an RBI double her last at-bat. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. First pitch to McCarthy, fouled off, goes off the backstop, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. High, ball 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 to McCarthy. That's called strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases filled with monsters. Here's the pitch, and McCarthy sends this one out into center field, and that's going to split them. 1 run scores. Here comes the second. Throw comes in the second, and it's a 2 RBI single for McCarthy. So with 2 outs and runners at the corners, here's Hannah. Hannah's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a flyout. Shows bunt, pulls back, calls strike 1. Throw goes into left field, and that gets away. 1 run scores. Here comes McCarthy. She's going to come around, and McCarthy's going to score. And it is now 9-2. I don't remember if that was a ball or a strike. So ball 1, 1-0. for Hannah. That one's high, 2-0 to Hannah. So 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch to Hannah. Hannah slugs this one foul down the third base line. Strike one. That one hit a weird part of the bat. If it was a wooden bat, I'd say it sounded like she cracked it. If it's a ghost bat, she cracked it. Here's the 2-1. That one is popped up. Third base side, left fielder, and that one is going to not stay in play. 2 balls and 2 strikes as those dads scramble to get the ball. Here's the 2-2. Low, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch to Hannah. High, ball 4. Hannah works a 2-out walk. That'll bring up Estelle to the plate. Estelle hit a double in her first plate appearance, and then her next 2 hits went less than 3 feet combined, and she got thrown out on both of them. She's 1 for 3. There's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Got Hannah on first. Anna in the circle. Anna pitches to Estelle. That one misses. Ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Estelle. Here's the 1-1. And Estelle fouls out one off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a 1-2. It's high. And Hannah takes off for second. Ball gets thrown into the outfield. Picked up by the center fielder. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And 2 outs on Estelle with a runner on second. Top of the 5th inning. 9-2. Here's the pitch, and that one's low. Ball 3. 3-2 to Estelle. Throw back to second. Hannah back in time. Here's the pitch from Anna. Estelle fouls out one off. We'll do the 3-2 pitch again. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Anna. And that one comes at us. Yeah, she's trying to get that ball over to Bailey and Riker. They jumped. Do the 3-2 pitch one more time. Here's the 3-2. Estelle double hits that ball. That makes it foul. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hannah on second. Here's the payoff pitch. Estelle, little blooper, goes off the pitcher's glove, and that gets by everybody. Estelle with an infield single. So with runners at the corners now and 2 outs, here's Alina, the 9th batter of the inning. Alina shows bunt, pulls back. That's a strike. Estelle takes off and steals second. Runners at second and third now for Alina. 2 outs, 0-1. That pitch high, ball 1. Throw down to third, goes into left field. Grabbed by the left fielder, quickly returned. Hannah staying put at third. One ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs for Alina. Giarusso watches ball 2 go by high. Throw back to third, and Hannah not back in time. She is thrown out. I don't know if I caught it. I don't think I did. There's the pitch. It's high. She throws over, and nope, I did not change in time, but Hannah caught leading. That goes 2-5 for out number 3. So Alina will get to bat again. The Monsters pick up 4 in the top of the 5th inning. And after 4.5, they lead by a score of 9-2. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th for the Utica Lady Comets, it's Julie, Aubrey, and Hannah. All right, Aria is ready. Stepping up to the plate is Julie. Julie struck out swinging her first plate appearance. Aria deals, and Julie swings at the first one. Little pop-up. Hannah there at short makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Aubrey, tonight's starting pitcher. Aubrey grounded to third, her first plate appearance here. This is picked up by Aria. Throw to first in time, out number 1. See, there's the hit. Throw over to Ella. They're saying that she dropped the ball, but that brings up Hannah. First pitch to Hannah. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Check swing call. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Hannah. And one has popped up, and that lands foul. We'll do the 0-2 pitch again. So that is Liv back there playing catcher. Here's the 0-2 from Aria. Low doesn't quite reach the strike zone. Ball 1, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Misses outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th inning. Monsters lead 9-2. Well, that one bounces across the plate. Took 2 bounces to get there, so we're going to call it a ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch to Hannah. Swung on, grounded down the third base line, foul. Aria receives the ball from Alina. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball, grabbed by Alina at third, throw to first in time for out number 3. What a play this one is. Watch this. I thought Alina was going to miss it, and I thought we were going to Have to see if Hannah could grab it deep in the hole. Alina cuts her off, though, rips this ball over to Ella in time for out number 3. So the Comets go down 1-2-3, albeit questionably. I do think that Ella dropped the ball. So after 5 innings of play, it's 9-2 Monsters. Coming up in the top of the 6th inning, we're going to see Alina finish her at bat, or start all over again, really. Alina, Ella, and Aria coming up. All right, my commercials are running long. That first pitch is a ball. This is Anna back on the mound. 1-0 for Alina. 2-0 for Alina. Top of the 6th inning. Alina fouls that one off, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Alina. Alina punches this one. Oh, feel it by the shortstop. Throw over the first. Off the first baseman's glove. First baseman throws off the mask, goes over to grab the ball, and Alina takes second on that error. So Alina reaches. That was a high throw, so we're going to go E6 on that one, and she ends up at second base. That'll bring up Ella to the plate. Ella's 1 for 1 with 2 walks and a single. First pitch is a ball. Here's the 1-0 to Ella. Swung on, fouled. 1-1. Alina will gracefully walk back to second base. One ball and 1 strike for Ella. Ella swing and a miss. 1-2. No outs. Alina at second base. Monsters lead 9-2 in the top of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. And Ella punches this one down to third base line. Foul. And we'll do the 1-2 pitch one more time. There's the pitch. And that is grabbed by the pitcher, and Alina back in time. So Ella got a little tied up there, pops that ball up right back to the pitcher, and there is 1 out with a runner on second for Aria. Aria's 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Fouls that first pitch off, strike 1. Aria sends this one over, and tough run for Reese as she comes over. You always got that fence looming. So scary. Looking straight up, running sideways. Reese gave it a run. I thought it was coming to me. Aria fouls another one off. No play on that one. 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Arya. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Arya down swinging, and with 2 outs, that'll bring up Liv to the plate. First pitch to Liv is a ball. Liv has walked, popped out, and grounded out, so she's 0 for 2 on the evening. Here's the 1-0 to Liv. Swung on. Liv sends this one out into left center field. Gets by the center fielder. Left fielder going over to pick it up. Liv is hustling into second, and she is in there with an RBI stand-up double. And the Monsters lead 10-2. That'll bring up Lizzie. First pitch to Lizzie is a strike. Lizzie struck out twice and grounded out to the pitcher. Here's the 0-1, and Lizzie hits this one into the outfield. Liv rounds third, and she's going to hold it right there. Lizzie's got herself a 2-out single, and there are runners on the corners for Big Mac. So 2 outs, runners at the corner. Big Mac's got 2 singles and a walk. She scored twice and has an RBI. She gets a single here. She'll have another RBI. Shows bunt, pulls back, calls strike 1, throw down to second, goes into the outfield, and that's going to allow Lizzie to score. Liv is going over to third. Ball gets thrown away, and she's going to stay right there. I do believe it was called a strike. And it is now 11-2. So I think it's 0-1 on Big Mac. We'll find out eventually. That one's fouled off. I think it's 0-2 now. That one's high. At least 1 ball. 2 outs, runner on third. Here in the top of the 6th inning. 11-2 lead. Pitch misses. That's another ball. I think it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's about normally the time when the umpire will say, maybe next time. That one bounces. Ball 3. So it's a 3-2 count on Big Mac. Runner at third. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 11-2 lead here in the top of the 6th inning. McKenzie hits his ground ball to third. Throw over the first is in time for out number 3. So the run naturally does not count. It was a good rip by Mac. 5-3 goes the putout. The Monsters pick up 2 more, and after 5.5 innings, they lead by a score of 11-2. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Lady Comets, it's the top of the lineup, Caitlin, Jenna, and Anna. If one of them gets on, we'll see Bailey and maybe even Reese. All right, so Aria moves to right field, and Lizzie comes in to pitch the bottom of the 6th inning. Lizzie getting ready, gets set, and she deals. Pitches low, ball 1. This is Caitlin leading off. She's popped out to, well, to the catcher when Alina made that amazing dive, and she popped out to center. That pitch is in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike on Caitlin. Here's the 1-1 from Lizzie. That's fouled off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Caitlin. Lizzie setting the circle, rips one in there, swung on, and I thought she fouled it. I guess she did not. Well, the ball certainly bounced off the ground. So it's a K and an E2, I guess. And Caitlin takes first base. That'll bring up Jenna. Jenna reached on an error and grounded out to first. First pitch. There goes Caitlin down to second, and oh, Hannah late on the tag. Stolen base for Caitlin. So I missed what the pitch was, but let's go back to Jenna. That's a ball. And that one is hit out into right field. Oh, it gets by Aria. Sorry, she normally pitches. 1 run's going to score. Jenna comes around second. Jenna's going to go into third, and she's got herself a stand-up RBI triple. What a rip by Jenna. So now with a runner on third and no outs, here's Anna. Anna popped out to right field. Anna popped out to right field in the first inning. Here's a ground ball, and that makes it through to right field, picked up by Aria. It's an RBI single for Anna. So it's now 11-3 Monsters. That'll bring up Bailey. She struck out and hit a single, stole a base. First pitch to Bailey. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Throw to second is in time. Caught stealing. And the pitch was a strike, I believe. So Anna caught stealing. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2. So 2-6 goes at caught stealing for out number 1. And here we are 0-2 on Bailey. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So just like that, there are 2 outs. And here comes Reese. Reese grounded out to the pitcher and hit a double. Reese watches that first one go by, calls strike 1. Here's the 0-1 to Reese. Swung on, fouled off at the plate. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Reese. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Monsters lead by a score of 11-3. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Reese thought about it, but she knows better than that. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That ball was over her head. Here's the 1-2. Low 2-2. Coach Joe moving Estelle out like a puppet in center field. That ball is ripped. It hits Lizzie. She scrambles, gets it, throws in time for out number 3. What a play! That comebacker, that'll really get you. I hope she's not hurt. Oh, went off her hand, knocked her glove down, but not out of her hand. And she recovers and throws that over to Ella in time. So the Comets pick up 2, and after 6 innings of play, right? Yeah, they pick up 2. It is 11-4. My bad, I misspoke on that. So it's 11-4 after 6 innings. Coming up in the top of the 7th. Oh, we're done? Come on, we got one more inning. We reached on time. All right, that one's it. The last game of the season, the Monsters win. It's an 11-4 victory for the CNY Monsters. And that concludes the 2024 summer season here at Carrier Park. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.